Hello, people. Hello, Africa. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing great today, right? Okay, guys, today I'll be talking about how to start a restaurant business in Africa, a 10-step guide, like a detailed guide for you to start. It doesn't matter where you are in Cameroon, in Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ghana, South Africa. You can actually use this guide to start up your restaurant business, okay? Now, first of all, one of the reasons why we want to start this business is because Africa is actually undergoing some real urbanization, okay? And the middle class is growing, so there is a high demand for diverse food options. As you can see, the food market in Africa is valued at 48.5 billion US dollars. That's as at 2023. And it's projected to reach 65 billion US dollars by 2027. So as you already see, it's a big industry. Like the restaurant business is a big industry, okay? And of course, there is a growing year-on-year rate of about 6.8%. So this industry keeps growing, and if you have a passion for this or you want to invest in Africa in just any country, then this should be an industry that you should be looking at, okay? Now, moving on, right? Like the step one. Step one, the first thing you need to do is you have to conduct a market research. And of course, for restaurants, you will need to choose a particular concept. So the first thing you do is conduct your market research. And I always say that as the vision bearer or as the person who want to get started, it's good to always do this market research or this feasibility study yourself. Okay. And what you have to do here is analyze local demand for different cuisines, like what is the demand around your area or where you want to get started, traditional African food or fast food or fine dining, etc., etc. Now you also need to, while doing this your feasibility study, you also need to identify your target customer. Like, who do you want to target? Are they working professionals, tourists, students, families? So you need to also identify in your feasibility study who you want to who you want to target, like your target customers. And then of course you also need to study competitors and their pricing, customer service, and menu varieties, okay? And then you need to choose a restaurant concept. There are just so many different types of concepts that you want to choose, but you choose the one that fits you best. And this is going to be part of the feasibility study you're going to do, okay? So there might be casual dining, fast food, food truck, fine dining, or specialty restaurant. So all of this is important. And estimated cost here, no matter where you are in Africa, will cost you about 500 to about 2,000 US dollars. These are just, some kind of estimated costs so that you have an idea if you have to pay somebody to do that for you. But my advice is, you as the concept bearer or the person who wants to, it's good that you do your feasibility study yourself. Okay. Now, step two is create a business plan. Of course, there is no way you want to do any business without actually putting your business plan down. Now, I know a lot of you don't know how to, like, many people want to start a restaurant business. If you don't know how to write a business plan, then you have to consult an expert like me right here. Like, that's what we do. We actually write business plans for potential investors. So if you want a business plan, the numbers are on the screen. You just need to contact us and we will do that for you. But you can do it yourself as well, right? And what you need to do in your business plan is define your mission, vision, and unique selling points. And then, of course, you do your financial projections. And then in your business plan as well, you also include menu and pricing strategy, like how are you going to be pricing and what's going to be on your menu. And then, of course, your business plan is also going to carry your marketing, staffing, and expansion strategies. Okay. And of course, this business plan will typically cost you about 300 to 2,500 US dollars. But as I said, if you know what you're doing, of course, you can write your business plan yourself. I have another video on this channel, which is the Rufus Action Business Plan Model. So if you want to do that yourself, you can follow that video, and then, of course, it's going to be value added to you and what you intend to do. Okay. Now, step three is you need to secure funding. Now, there are just so many ways for you to secure funding. I know this is like one of the most difficult things in Africa. Like if you want to start your local, like a local, you want to start your business, not just restaurant business, any kind of business. Funding is usually a very difficult thing to get. But first of all, you need to calculate your startup cost, like what you're going to pay for rents, renovation, equipment, licensing, initial inventory, and marketing. Okay, and then now you have to consider all the various funding options. First is you might have to go for personal savings. The second thing is bank loans or microfinance. And then you might also have to go for investor partnerships, like you enter some kind of partnership with interested parties. And then, of course, there might be government grants for SMEs, like for small businesses, okay, small and medium-sized enterprises. So these are options, and there are so many other funding options. If you want me to do a video on this, then you can drop, tell me in the comment section, and I'll be able to do a video on the different types of funding you can get to start your business. But one of the highest is, personal savings and maybe a small loan from microfinance and partnership. I just pointed out some of the very handy funding sources that you can have. And then, of course, projected startup cost for a small restaurant in Africa, just some kind of estimated cost. Low budget restaurants about 5,000 to 15,000 US dollars, depending on. I mean, there are a lot of things that depend here. Then you have mid-range restaurants about 20,000 to 70 to 30,000 to 50,000 US dollars, and then the high-end restaurants for about 100,000 plus. But as I said, this will all depend on your feasibility study and where you are, how you want to start. We can all fine tune the figures, okay? These are just some kind of like high level figures. And the first step is register and get your permits. So, of course, there's no way you can start any business in any country without actually registering the business. Okay, so you have to register your business with local authorities, obtain health and safety certification. There are some countries that will ask you certain certifications because you are serving food to the public. So you might have to have some health and safety certifications, and then of course you need to apply for necessary permits like food licensing, alcohol licensing, tax registration, etc. Okay, and this, believe me, will vary between 200 and 2,000 US dollars, like based on the country that you want to operate in. Now, if you want to register your business, I have a partner here, Blue Moon Consulting. They are based in Cameroon. If you want to register your business, you can always contact them. They are going to help you. I'll put the numbers on this in the description box below. Of course, now number five is choose a location and set up your restaurant. Now, this is coming here at number five, but normally you have to do this at the beginning of, just after your feasibility study. Like you already have to know where you want to get started, because you don't want to go register your business and then you don't even have a location. So this is one of the first things that you need to do. You have to choose your location. And what you do here is pick a high traffic area, like near offices, malls, universities, and tourist spots. These are the kind of places where restaurant business will do very well, like high traffic area where people are, where there is traffic. Okay, and then of course you negotiate affordable rents, and then you renovate and design, like what kind of concept you want for your internal design. And then your kitchen installation equipment and design also is very, very important. Restaurant is kitchen, right? So if your kitchen is not well designed, believe me, you might really not succeed. So there are just so many courses on this. So I would advise that you visit some of these courses, and or you take them and then you see how you can design your kitchen for your restaurant. Now, estimated cost here, rent and leasehold improvement, is about 2,000 to 20,000 US dollars in Africa. And then equipment and interior design should cost you about 5,000 to 30,000 US dollars, depending on the kind of business you want to set up. Okay, so guys, let's keep going. If you like what I'm doing here, hey, give me thumbs up, like my video, share it, and tell me you enjoy it, right? Now, point number six or step number six is you have to source for ingredients and vendor. Now, this is already when you have a space, you set up your restaurants, you've done your internet decor, you have your kitchen going on, and then now you need to start buying the ingredients and the food to start cooking to give to serve your clients. So one of the ways that you can do this is you can partner with local farmers and suppliers. That's the best way because with that you get to buy organic food directly from the farm, and it's going to be far 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 cheaper for you. And then of course you can also buy bulk, like think of buying in bulk so that you save some money. And then of course you can sign certain deals to ensure consistent supply chain so that you avoid shortages. Now, depending on where you are, again, initial food stock will cost you about 1,000 to 5,000 US dollars. Now, step number seven, this is very important. Hire and train staff. Guys, if you want to start a very profitable business and a sustainable business, you must hire and then you must train your staff. Okay. Now, you can recruit chefs, waiters, and kitchen staff, like people who are already skilled. But then, customer service and for restaurant operations, food safety, train them. Train your people on customer service. Okay. And believe me, if you don't hold monthly or weekly trainings, these people might make your restaurant not to work. So take your time out and train your staff, and of course implement salary structure that motivates employees. Of course, everybody is motivated by money, right? Most of the time anyways. So you need to put a very very good employee motivation structure in place, and to make sure that you don't have a very high staff turnover, like people don't come and before you know it they leave. So staff recruitment and training might cost about 2,000 to 5,000 US dollars. And then we have monthly payroll. I mean, depending on the number of staffs you have, which should be around 1,500 to $10,000 depending on the staff size. Okay. Now, here is step number eight. You have to develop a marketing and branding strategy. Now, a lot of restaurants in Africa lack this. Like, they don't know how to brand and market their restaurants. Okay. But if you are struggling with this for your business or for your restaurant, then I can link you up with a plug, a branding plug, which is Janzier Macromedia Group. It's a branding company based here in Cameroon, led by Simo Janzier. He is good at this. So if you want to have a facelift, if you want to change the branding of your company, brand strategizing, and all of these things, you can contact them. I'm going to drop their numbers in the comment section. You can get to them and they will redo the brand for your business. But now, what you need to do is create a strong brand identity, like your logo, restaurant name, and theme. And of course, you can use social media to attract more customers. Partner with food influencers and bloggers for promotion, and offer discounts and loyalty programs for returning customers. Now, this might cost you between 500 to 5,000 US dollars. Okay. And then now let's go to number nine, which is launch and manage daily operations. Now it's always good to have a grand launching event, because on that day you kind of like invite people who matter to come and discover your restaurant. And of course you need to start monitoring sales, customer feedback, very important, and of course staff performance. And then, of course, you can use systems like POS systems to track your sales, which is important. That's managing your daily operations. Okay. And then, of course, you need to start with the feedback. You adjust your menu. And then, of course, based on what customers are telling you, you also adjust based on their demands. So all of this, grand opening event can cost you 1,000 to 5,000 US dollars, and monthly operational expenses. It depends on the restaurant, as I said earlier, which about 3,000 to 15,000 US dollars. Now, number 10, which is the last step here, is you need to scale and expand your business. So, to do this, you just need to analyze monthly profits and customer trends. Because if you don't know how your restaurant is faring, it will be difficult for you to scale and expand. Okay, and then of course, you can consider expanding to new locations or adding a delivery service. And then you can also introduce catering services or franchising options for extra revenue. Okay. So, guys, that was it. That was it for this presentation. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you did, please like and share this video and also subscribe. And drop in the comment section below. Let me know which other topics you want me to do, and I am going to do that for you. Now, the community is here, guys. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know exactly which topics you want me to cover. If you enjoy my presentation videos, please give me thumbs up, like. Don't go away without clicking on the subscribe button, okay? And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.